Now we're going to look at grouping data. We've got a bit of code already done. We've got the charts installed in our pubs by camel. We've already done packages get. We've got the includes that we need, and we've got the sales class, which is our data container. We've also got the same design pattern where we've got make data being called in init state, and we've got our expanded with our charts. We've got three lists in here. We have sales, which is laptops, sales, which is desktops, and then we have our chart series, which is just our chart data. We're going to go ahead and we're going to focus on making the data in this tutorial. So let's go ahead and dive into this. Laptops equals, and we're just going to say a new list of sales. Let's just grab that. Now we've got our desktops, and then we're going to just make our chart data here. There we go. Pretty simple. Let's go ahead and make some random information here. And we're just going to add the information into our list here. We've got our years, so we're going to say I.toString. We're just going to grab a random that's less than 1,000. Now we need to actually focus in on, you guessed it, the chart data. This is where things are going to get a little bit interesting. We're going to add more than one into a group. Let's go ahead and break this down a little bit so we can see what we're doing here. Our ID for this, we're just going to say sales, data. For this, let's say laptops. Then we have our domain function and our measure function. So domain function. Just copy this. Put that right into our measure function here. And let's go ahead and add in a display name. Let's go ahead and add in a color too while we're at it here. Not measure access, thank you IntelliSense, it's material palette, there we go. We're going to make these green and we want the default shade. Now, we'll want to actually take our desktops. So we're just going to copy this. Let's give this a different color. Let's call this red. Let's go ahead and run it. And let's see what it looks like. So now we have our series group. So on 16, you can see we have a green and a red. 17, we have a green and a red, etc., etc. That is how you would group data And another neat little trick you can do, if you don't want it going horizontally, or I should say if you do, let's go with vertical equal false. Now we're going to have to rerun the whole thing. And you can see it now comes out from the left side.